Good afternoon, everyone. I'm glad that I think we got probably most of the people in the building here, which is what the idea was when I sent out the mail. We've got some folks here from corporate who have some news to share with us, and I'm going to invite them up. It's Evan Ray, who's our VP of Finance. You can invite you up, and then I'll step down, actually. So, Evan, I'll turn it over to you.
Okay. Good afternoon, folks. My name's Evan Ray. I'm the Senior Vice President of Finance and Administration for the U.S. Community Publishing Division of the Gannett Company.
Can you speak louder, please?
I can try. I'm here today to announce that the Gannett Company has entered into an asset purchase agreement with Oahu Publications for the sale of the Advertiser to Oahu Publications, along with our partnership in Hawaii.com and 101 Publications. I'm going to have to refer to some notes to make sure I cover everything, but very shortly we'll be issuing a press release at 4:15, and we'll make a copy available of that to you immediately. This was a very, very difficult decision for the Gannett Company. After many years of owning the Advertiser and a very successful relationship, Oahu Publications made a very substantial and attractive offer for the Advertiser that, from a fiduciary responsibility to our shareholders, the Gannett Company had to accept. It was the right thing to do. You know, we're very confident that Mr. Black and his organization, you know, will continue the fine commitment that the Advertiser has had to this community for the many years that we've owned the newspaper. And we expect that with your support, the Advertiser will continue to serve the Hawaiian community as it has for many years in the past. Mr. Black will be the 6th owner of the Advertiser since its creation. The timing of the transaction will take place over the next 6 to 8 weeks. There's various regulatory approvals with the government and some legal issues to work out. So there is an agreement, but there's not a closing date set yet at this time. During the period of the regulatory approval, it will be business as usual. You all still work for the Gannett Company, and your pay and your benefits will continue exactly as they are today. We're very hopeful for a smooth transition, but during the time period between now and the closing, Oahu Publications has an agreement with the Justice Department that they will attempt to sell the Star Bulletin for continuation as a daily newspaper. If that doesn't occur, then the Star Bulletin and the Advertiser will be combined. If it does occur, then the Star Bulletin will continue as a separate entity under new ownership. But until that is worked out, the transition to the new organization will not be completed. Next, I'd like to talk about the employee status for all the folks in this room, and I know that's a big concern to you. At the closing, every full-time and part-time employee at the Advertiser will be offered employment by the new organization. Okay. At the closing, every full-time and part-time employee of the Advertiser will be offered employment by the new company, Oahu Publications. Everybody hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. At that time, all of your years of service will continue to qualify you for the benefit programs that are offered by the Star Bulletin now. So those programs will continue. We've taken a hard look at them, and they're very similar to the benefit programs that we have here today. There will be no interruption in service, and there will be no exclusions of existing conditions. So you will transition to a new benefit program, but there won't be a waiting period, and there won't be existing conditions issues with being covered by the new program. So every employee will be offered a position at the new organization. If after the closing and after some time passes, and dependent upon how the Star Bulletin sale or non-sale takes place, as folks evaluate what the needs are on a going forward basis, if any employee does not continue employment with the new organization, The agreement calls for a severance payment similar to the severance payments that we pay today. So the agreement calls for a very smooth transition from all the employees to the new organization. Everybody hear it?
Yep.
After this meeting and over the next several days, Tom Bergam is here with me, and he's a benefits specialist with the Gannett Company, and he will be able to work with Mickey and get you very specific information about your existing benefit programs. At the closing date, your benefits with the Gannett Company will stop on that date, and then your benefits with the new organization will begin the very next day. So there's no interruption of service. But as you look at your benefits with the Gannett Company, those benefits will stop. 401k will stop, pension credit will stop, all those benefits will stop, and you will begin the new programs. If anyone is 55 years of age and has 5 years of service, then they can begin drawing their benefits from their pension program, even if they begin working with and continue working with the new organization. The current service determines your benefit capability at the new programs, and your vacation payout will happen after closing. So all the vacation that you've accrued with the advertiser up until the closing date will be paid out, but then your years of service will qualify you for the vacation program under the Star Bulletin's existing program. I think that's all the critical information that you need to know. I'm sure you'll have questions about your benefit coverage and your employment, and we'll be here to answer those questions, and Tom will be here to give you specific information about your current status of your benefits. But in closing, I'd like to say on behalf of the Gannett Company and on the advertisers management team that you folks have done a terrific job during the tenure with the Gannett Company, and we're very confident that under the new leadership you'll continue to serve Hawaii as you have in the past.